Hello and welcome to Scoop, the ice cream review podcast where we try all the cone creations, signature slushes, and frozen foods on the East Coast to give you the ultimate scoop. My name is Holly Hagman, and with me is my co-host husband and ice cream connoisseur, Paul Percibali. Paul, why was the mint ice cream so good at playing poker?
It was good at keeping a cool head.
Oh, now that would have been good. He had the most chips.
Oh, that's cute.
Thank you. I didn't make that one up, though. That one is directly from the internet.
Well, they did a good job with that one.
Yeah, we appreciate them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, in our last episode, we reviewed Dairy Queen, which we placed at the D tier level. And for this episode, we are reviewing a family-owned Froyo shop, Frozen Yo Cafe, aka Froyo Cafe. It's very confusing in the marketing.
Yes, they should have just called themselves Froyo Cafe, honestly. It would have been like, I don't know, a little bit, it'll roll off the tongue better.
And it's weird too, because it's like, they refer to themselves as Froyo Cafe, and like all of their stuff, the website is like froyocafenj.com or something along those lines. Mm-hmm. But the logo says Frozen Yo Cafe.
You know what I bet it was? I bet that it was like after the fact sort of thing. They called themselves Frozen Yogurt Cafe. They probably like filed it under the Better Business Bureau as Frozen Frozen Yogurt Yo Cafe. And then they realized probably like somewhere down the line, Froyo Cafe sounds so much better. It rolls off the tongue. They should, and then they probably realized they should have just called themselves Froyo Cafe. So now they just like refer to themselves as Froyo Cafe.
Probably something like that. I don't know. But this particular place is located in the Aberdeen Town Square Plaza in Matawan. Makes no sense to me that the place is called the Aberdeen Town Square Plaza, but the address is Matawan.
Yeah, I didn't know how to write that for my journal entry, so I just put Aberdeen.
Yeah,
I didn't really care that much.
It's probably like on the border of something. It doesn't really matter. But Aberdeen/Matawan area, their slogan is create it, top it, enjoy it, and boy oh boy can you top it with all the things that they have.
Oh yeah, it is like the epitome of toppings of places. Like if you're all about those toppings, you're going to love this place.
It's true. You almost end up in like a choice paralysis scenario, but we'll get to that. So this is from their About Us on the website. I'll be reading it this time because Paul has something else exciting to tell us about later. So this is from their About Us section. We are a family-owned and operated self-serve frozen yogurt shop since 2012. We offer a variety of weekly yogurt flavors, including a non-dairy, vegan, gluten-free option, Dole Whip. Froyo Cafe also recently added the Only 8 yogurt brand. It is non-fat, contains no cholesterol, low calories, and low carbs. This yogurt is considered the #1 choice for dieters, boosting only 32 calories for half a cup.
It's pretty good.
Which is very good. All of our yogurt selections are all natural, no preservatives, fat-free or low-fat, cholesterol-free, and gluten-free, except cookies and cream, which is actually the flavor I had yesterday.
Shame.
But I think it's the only one with gluten in it, because they probably use real cookies to make the flavor.
And going back a bit, what is Dole Whip?
So Dole Whip is like, it's non-dairy soft serve kind of thing. You know how like we had the pineapple soft serve?
Yeah.
At a different place?
I thought you were going to say it's the pineapple soft serve.
It is like that, but they have other flavor options. Like the one yesterday that you could have gotten, because they rotate flavors for that, was raspberry.
Yes.
And they have had pineapple. They had, I remember seeing a pomegranate one on their list, which I thought was interesting.
It must have not been there yesterday, because I would have probably went for that one.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was there yesterday. I think they only had the one yesterday, and it was the
original tart?
The raspberry.
Oh, that.
That's what I was going to say.
That's the one that mixed with the original tart, right?
Right.
And I just got the plain. Well, we'll
get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But yeah, they have a ton of different options, as you can see here. They rotate through cherry, lemon, mango, orange, pineapple, pomegranate, raspberry, strawberry, and watermelon for their non-dairy flavors.
If they had that watermelon, I would have been all over that.
I would have been all over the mango. You know me about mango.
Mm-hmm,
Come on now.
Yeah.
But, anywho, it's exciting. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say my sister, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, my sister suggested the original tart.
Yes.
She was all about that.
That's definitely her favorite. And I actually included her and our brother-in-law.
Yes.
Anyway, I included their orders in the what we ordered section this time.
I tried hers, so I know what hers tastes like.
No one could try Danny's because he ate it so fast. He must have really liked it.
I really like mine too, but I ate it like freakishly slow.
Well, you were like
comparatively
savoring.
I was savoring. It was so good.
But even though it says in their About Us section that they're a family-owned and operated shop, I couldn't find too much info about the actual owner and like who they are and anything. But on the like a business website, it says that their business contact is somebody named D. Danielle. So we thank you, I suppose, for being the person to contact.
Yes. Yes.
And if you are the owner, you're doing a great job.
Yes. We like the place quite a bit, but we'll get into details why later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is my part now, right?
Yep.
So, here it says you can host parties and events at the cafe and receive flat rate pricing instead of per ounce. Mm-hmm. That's pretty nice, especially if you like. So flat rate, is it just based off of like you just pick that amount of time that you're covering and then that's it?
I believe it would be like, here's the cup, you fill it, and instead of by weight and ounce and stuff, it would be like, it's $10 a cup, or like whatever it is, like $10 a person for how many are in the party, and they can just get what they want. Oh,
I thought it was like you say how many you like pay a certain amount of money and then all the ice cream is just covered. I was about to say I would go bring a couple of Pauls to the place and they would be out of business is all I'm saying. So yeah, let's see.
But going back to some of the stuff that they have on the menu, they recently made a switch to a very specific brand of yogurt called Only 8. So like
That's the listing that you did before of the things that are like beneficial. Never mind. It's here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's
so
I'm
going to keep
a little bit of an intro for you. I was trying to do.
All right, thank you, wife.
You're welcome, husband.
Yes. So, what is Only 8? Answer: America's healthiest frozen yogurt. Unlike other frozen yogurts that are dense and heavy, Only 8 frozen yogurt is designed to be light and airy. This means that you get all the flavor with fewer calories per serving. Light and airy.
I did not...
I wonder if that means what I think it means.
What do you...
Well, you know what
the air?
Yeah, the air. I wonder if it's like really, really whipped.
Maybe.
Which means if that's the case, then the reason why it's healthier is because there's just a higher concentration of air in the percentage of the cream. I ran out of air there for a second.
You ran out of your own air.
Yes. But I wonder if that's the case. So, therefore, a typical 1/2 cup serving of Only 8 is only 40 grams versus an 80 to 90 gram serving of the competition.
So it seems like it literally weighs less.
Which makes me think they whip it more.
Probably.
Which they're selling it as some sort of like beneficial thing. I mean, technically it is if people buy skim milk despite knowing the fact that it's just watered down milk, but it still makes you feel full like regular milk. So I guess there's some benefits to that too.
Exactly. And why is it called Only 8?
I was getting to that, wife.
You might ask.
All right. So, what does Only 8 mean? Only 8 stands for the 8 wonderful ingredients used to make Only 8 frozen yogurt. These frozen ingredients give you the 8 healthy rewards that make only 8 frozen yogurt a part of your well-balanced diet. And I read this a little bit on the wall, I think. That's where you noticed it too?
Well, this was from their website.
Oh, because it was also on their wall. Kosher certified ingredients. Water, the most kosher
Yes.
of foodstuffs.
Super kosher.
Yes. Fructose, grade A kosher whey. Whey protein concentrate, maltodextrin, natural flavorings, and stabilizers. I guess, such as calcium and active yogurt cultures.
Sorry, it got cut off weird on the page. It's natural flavorings and stabilizers, calcium, yogurt cultures, and then the yogurt cultures include acidophilus, Bulgaricus, and Thermophilus, and Bifidus.
So many idises.
That and Snuffleupagus is there too.
What?
No, I'm kidding. That was my attempt at humor.
Oh, I've heard that word before. What's that from?
Snuffleupagus?
Yeah.
Sesame Street. You know the dude with the... Hold on.
No, I don't know the dude. It's been a really long time since Oh, what the hell is that?
You don't know Snuffleupagus? He's like
Is it a mammoth?
Furry elephant mammoth thing who lives on Sesame Street. He's friends with Big Bird.
He's kind of terrifying.
He's great. We love him and his giant eyelashes.
Oh, don't worry, audience. We will include a picture of this.
They know what Snuffleupagus is.
I don't think they know what Snuffleupagus is. Anywho, anything else that you want to add to the 8?
Not particularly. I wonder if, because it says on their website, if I go back to the homepage, now serving only 8.
So it's new.
So it's new. It's a new change.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if that affected how I enjoyed it.
What do you mean?
Like, because in the past, I've been here before. To this frozen yogurt place.
Okay.
In the past.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to tell you, in the past...
You weren't impressed by it?
I wasn't very impressed. I was like, meh about it. I don't usually like frozen yogurt. I don't really like yogurt because I don't like that, like, tart flavor that you enjoy. It's not for me. I just feel like it to me, it always kind of tastes a little bit sour, like it's not supposed to be that way.
Yeah, but that's kind of weird coming from you, Miss I Love Sour Cream.
Yeah, look, I'm an enigma. I don't pretend to not be a hypocrite.
Okay, at least you know it.
But it's just usually not for me.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, because literally you love cream, and cream hates me.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm.
We have a whole issue with that. But so they're now serving the only 8 yogurt, which is, like, apparently even healthier than the regular yogurt.
And you knew about this before we went, right?
I did.
Okay.
I did the research notes.
So you went in knowing that you were eating a healthier product.
I did.
I wonder if that colored your opinion on it any.
I don't know. I don't think so, because I think I actually was more expecting it to be worse because it was healthier.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, in your brain, you're like, it's gonna be... it's gonna taste healthy, and it's gonna be, like, it's gonna not have as much sugar, so it's probably not gonna be as... You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. The way that I see it, usually the simpler the ingredients list, usually the happier my brain will be in general.
That's true. And it's nice that it's all kosher certified, so if you are... well, I don't think the toppings are, but the yogurt is.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are a person who follows kosher dietary restrictions, you can have all the yogurt at this place.
Yes. Pretty good yogurt, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to try more, because I definitely want to go back.
Me too. I want to try more flavors. But since this particular place it's a frozen yogurt shop, so it's a self-serve model, so we don't really have a whole big story about purchasing the ice cream necessarily. So instead, what we're going to do is talk about the difference between frozen yogurt and ice cream, because there are some differences, and
Yes, I would like to know this, so please inform me, wife.
Well, you're
I'm about to inform myself, and then I'm going to inform you guys. So Here we go. Frozen yogurt versus ice cream, according to an article from Healthline. Frozen yogurt and ice cream both contain dairy and sugar. While frozen yogurt uses cultured milk, ice cream uses cream. Okay. Frozen yogurt tends to be lower in fat, but may contain more sugar. My eyes almost spasmed out there for a second, because I thought it said it may contain more algae.
Why did you see algae?
I don't know. I like picked some letters from around, and then it created algae in my brain.
Do you think you're still just thinking about the fish tank that was at the frozen yogurt place?
Maybe. We'll get to that, though.
Yes.
So what is cultured milk?
So that's the yogurt cultures we read with the acidophilus.
Oh, you mean when they...
Snuffleupagus and all of the different...
That's still not a thing.
So
they throw the yogurt into a vat, and then they throw some bacteria, and then they, let it sit?
Well, basically, in a way.
Okay.
But, continuing.
Okay. So the main difference between ice cream and frozen yogurt is the dairy base. While ice cream uses cream... Didn't it just say that? I'll just keep going. While ice cream uses cream, frozen yogurt uses cultured milk, which may contain probiotics.
Which is why it tends to be better for your stomach, because it's got the probiotics. It's the healthy bacteria that your stomach needs.
Which I would hope that at least everyone on our podcast would know what a probiotic is.
Hopefully.
Yes, they are beneficial.
But in case you don't, yes. It's healthy bacteria that promotes gut health.
Yes, they are pro-life, as the name might, suggest.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Antibiotics are anti-life.
Well, okay, let's not get into that.
Okay.
We have a whole medical debate on the ice cream podcast. Anywho, so continuing on our frozen yogurt comparison journey, frozen yogurt tends to be lower in fat and calories than ice cream, but it could have more added sugar, and both frozen treats are decent sources of calcium, but contain no fiber.
Do you think the reason they may have more sugar is because of, the cultured nature?
I do.
Because they have to offset the taste sometimes?
I do. That was my theory. That you have to add more sugar to kind of counteract that sourness that you get with the yogurt cultures.
It's like those those French yogurts. I forgot what they're called.
Oui?
Yeah, oui.
I like those.
They're very sugary because each one of them are because the cultures are they're cultured inside their own jars, so they have to add extra sugar in there ahead of time. So they need to make sure that it's sugared enough that when the person actually eats it, that it's gonna be okay with their palate.
You know how I got done saying I don't like yogurt?
Yeah.
It's the one brand I like. Probably because it's over-sugared.
Probably.
But frozen yogurt, and on that note, because of the taste, right, frozen yogurt is typically tangier and a bit harder in texture, while ice cream is generally sweeter and fluffier.
Usually works better for my palate, personally.
The yogurt?
Yeah, the yogurt. I've never mentioned it before, but I really like frozen yogurt. I think that it generally just tastes better than most ice creams.
Really?
Yes.
That's fascinating. I didn't know this about you.
I like tangy.
I see, and I think usually, again, nothing against this place in particular, usually I think frozen yogurt is just masquerading, trying to be ice cream, but it's not.
Oh, yeah, it's its own thing.
You know what I mean? It's
its own thing with its own separate, fan base.
Fair. And the last thing, frozen yogurt may have a lower lactose content than ice cream and contain probiotics. However, you'll get more probiotic benefits by sticking to regular yogurt. So this is not replace your regular yogurt consumption with frozen yogurt and it'll be the same. No. Don't do that. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. But I'm not a doctor, and I don't think it would be good for your health.
I feel like it has to be because of the sugar, right?
Yeah, definitely, because of the sugar.
Yeah, sugar feeds the bad bacteria in your stomach for a little bio lesson. And
plus, if you have the frozen yogurt, right, you go to the place, there's no way you're just getting yogurt and you're not playing with the 8 million toppings. That they have, and then that throws all the health benefits probably out the window.
But at least it balances it out slightly, just a tiny itty bitty
Tiny bit.
I mean, you could also just get a good, healthy topping, but I don't know.
You could go to the real fruits and nuts.
Oh, yeah, the fruit. I was about to say, I don't know what they would be.
Fruit, nuts.
Yeah. I'm a little bit more exotic, I suppose, with my topping choices.
As was I, but anywho. So, now we're going to talk about the signature dishes, which are...
I was about to say...
Which is frozen yogurt.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is a self-serve place, so it's kind of like... Signature dishes is not like true signature dishes in the sense that we've talked about in the past.
Right.
Like blizzards from Dairy Queen and whatnot.
Right. They don't have a gelati, they don't have a blizzard, they don't have a dasher, right? They don't have anything that's like a branded name.
Right. They just have like they just have soft serve machines that are spitting out yogurt, and then you do you.
Yep. But as we talked about in the intro, they do have the 3 kind of different types that they're working with.
Mm-hmm. So, to talk about what they do offer, they have the self-serve model. So, for it, you select one of the bases below and choose your toppings. But I'm pretty sure they couldn't stop you if you wanted to get like a little of one like one base, a little of another base, a little.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't mean that's my own fault in the writing.
Oh, you just worded it weird?
I just worded it weird. You can absolutely get more than one flavor in the same cup. They're not going to stop you.
Actually, they'll probably encourage it.
Because
everything is weight-based.
Yes, that's my one big critique, and we'll get to that when we get to the cost ratio, quality, value thing. They charge per ounce rather than per, cup.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get excited, like most people do, when you're like, oh, I want this topping and this sauce and this thing, and you're like, oh no, my ice cream weighs 800 pounds.
Yes, you diddly done mess up.
It doesn't weigh that much actually, but it adds up more quickly than
you would think.
So
yes, and I always overdo it a little bit.
Yeah.
Me personally. You didn't. You were good. I didn't
yesterday. I was careful yesterday because I had the same thought. And this is what really grinds my gears, and this is a frozen yogurt industry thing. This is not this place.
Mm-hmm.
They only provide you one size cup to deal with.
One size cup.
And it's like a large cup. Probably like a Ryan's large, too. It's big.
Yeah, it is big. So you're automatically feel inclined to fill it. Right.
And then by the time you do, and then you add your toppings, and then you add a sauce.
And then you get up to the counter and it's $26 for 2 of them. But then we have like a discount for my sister's membership, and then it goes down to $20-ish.
Oh, is that what happened?
I think that's what happened.
Membership?
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I was confused because I saw it said 27 something, and I was confused when she said it was it ended up being like $20 and change.
Because I swear that must have been what happened.
That's a big chunk for the membership then. We should have got a membership.
Well, as long as we keep using my sister's, but we don't know what kind of points she get. Did she get points?
I guess so. Because it did say they had a rewards program. I just don't know all the details about it. Yeah,
we need to find that out because I definitely want to go back to that place.
All right, me too.
But back to the signature, quote unquote, signature dishes.
Mm-hmm.
So, frozen yogurt, and only 8 frozen yogurt, and those flavors are the ones that get mixed around. Like what they offer on any particular day? Or is it they only offer 8?
No, that's the brand of yogurt.
Oh!
They have frozen yogurt. From my understanding, they're serving the brand of only 8 frozen yogurt from now on. And then they also have the dairy-free Dole Whips. Got it.
All right. I would have put quotation marks around there.
I'm clearly just failing at my ability to do the notes.
Well, everyone has their off days, honey.
But I will not sit here and name all of the toppings because we would be here for an hour.
We would literally be here forever. But we can talk about the categories of stuff.
Yes, they have the topping categories as listed on their website include bakery, which is going to be
brownies,
cookies, things of that nature.
Crumbled up and thrown into cups, and then we fish them out.
Yep. Boba balls.
Which I went crazy over.
And they had many different flavors.
They had so many. They had strawberry, they had blueberry, they had kiwi, I think they had some cherry. I went nuts. And by nuts, I mean I chose 2. I mean, because they literally don't care how many toppings you want as long as you pay for it at the end.
It's true.
Yes.
Then we have candy, which you know what candy is.
Skittles, M&Ms, blah, blah, blah.
Chocolate.
That too.
Cereal.
Ew.
Dry toppings, which I don't really know what that
I'm thinking
incorporates, honestly.
I was thinking like maybe cinnamon. Powdered cinnamon, not powdered cinnamon, powdered sugar or something like brown sugar.
Oh, toasted coconut and granola.
Oh,
is what the dry toppings are.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh, and your mochi things were considered a dry topping.
They were good. I love
mini
mochi.
Marshmallows. Okay, then you have your fruit, your official like fresh fruit toppings.
Yes, pineapples. Whatever it is that they put in. Oh, strawberries. I was going to say anchovies, but that's a fish.
That's not on the list, thank heavens. Then we have different nuts. Then you have... Oh, I'm sorry. These were fruit toppings, as in like fruit compotes. Then we have nuts. Then we have real fruit, which include bananas, blueberries, cherries, and strawberries.
Word.
And then finally, sauces.
Sauce.
But you know, you have your... traditional hot fudge, caramel, strawberry, marshmallow, all of this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're going to be... I'm sure she probably already has me including the picture of, like, the toppings buffet, because it literally looks like a buffet earlier in the video.
Oh, it's there.
Yes. Jesus Christ, there are a lot of toppings.
And according to the info on the website, it says that they have over 90 toppings.
Yeah,
when you add them all up.
I don't doubt that for a second.
90.
That was crazy. It literally looked like an all-you-can-eat buffet bar of toppings.
Do you think there's any kind of maniac who like has done like every topping?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, to do that, all you have to do is literally pick one of everything out. Like one boba, one Skittle,
that would take forever.
and one M&M.
I thought you meant like one little scoop.
No,
everything.
I mean, you could do that too, but then you'd have nothing but toppings in a container.
I don't know.
I wonder, I'm just thinking about it now. What do you think that they would stop you if you walked in with your own smaller cup?
I do, because you know how when we used to work at the grocery store, and you have like the weight difference for when you have a container, and the cost.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
They have it probably set for their scale to weigh that size cup and take the cup off of the price.
Yeah, but they could zero it out. They probably don't want to do that.
No, it would just be making their day harder.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
No, they
were nice enough.
Yeah, they were nice enough.
And the last thing on their signature dishes, which is something they serve if you have a dog, if you're a dog lover, they serve doggy bone ice cream treats, which are essentially frozen yogurt that's dog safe, melded into the shape of a little bone for your dog.
I didn't even see this. Where did they have that? Up at the cashier?
Behind the register in the little freezer, yeah.
So people didn't think, oh, this is cute, I'm going to take one of these, I'll eat it on the way up, and then I'll tell the person at the end.
Yeah, probably.
Because I could totally see myself doing that.
Also, just so people wouldn't be eating the dog ice cream.
Yeah. Yes.
So...
I love my ice cream meat flavored.
Mmm.
Yeah.
You know, your dad's friend at the barbecue yesterday told me, or you were there, she said there was something like lobster ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Did Portland or whatever?
So... Did she say if it actually had lobster in it?
I don't know. She just said she was too scared to try it.
I would have tried it.
I don't know if I would try that. That sounds
I would bite the bullet. I'm sure it would be bad, but then I could just spit it out.
This is true.
And plus, then you could say that you had lobster or flavored ice cream.
I guess. I can't imagine that that's a real thing.
I bet you it is.
We'll have to
look it up later.
But... now we get to the main part, the fun part, the exciting information of what we ordered. We have our orders, and as a bonus this time, because we went with some friends, we have their orders as well. just so that you can see more of a variety.
Mm-hmm. Although, technically, the variety is as vast as your imagination is.
That's true.
And as much as your taste buds can handle.
It was very Willy Wonka-ish.
Oh, snap,
to go in there. It's just like, if you want to dream it, you can do it, kind of thing. But I ordered, what I ended up getting was the cookies and cream frozen yogurt, in addition to the double stuffed Oreo frozen yogurt, because I didn't realize, we'll include pictures, they had multiple, like, soft serve machines, right? And there were 3 flavors per machine. And it had vanilla on one side, cookies and cream on the other, and double stuffed Oreo in the middle. And I didn't put it together that double stuffed Oreo is the twist of both the other 2 flavors.
I didn't put it together either. There was like the original tart on the right side, the raspberry on the left side, and then it was like tart raspberry or something on the middle. Yep, in the middle.
And the same thing, there was chocolate, there was strawberry, there was chocolate covered strawberry. And it took me until I had already, like, built my sundae, and the couple behind us was making their stuff, and the wife was explaining to her husband, oh yeah, it's like this, and in the middle is the twist. And I looked around and I went, well, son of a gun, that is how it works, huh?
Did you feel dumb?
I felt so dumb.
Well, I felt dumb when you told me about it like half an hour ago, because I didn't even notice.
Yeah, so in case you were wondering, that's how it works, guys. It has 2 flavors and then a twist of those flavors in the center.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anywho, I tried the cookies and cream, which I guess means technically I tried 3 flavors in a weird way, because I had cookies and cream, double stuffed Oreo, but double stuffed Oreo is cookies and cream with vanilla, so...
Yeah,
I had something.
You had something.
But it doesn't matter. I went with a cookie theme for my bowl, because I got the cookies and cream as the base, and then I added small cookie dough pieces, crushed Oreos, and because they had them there, and it's not really a cookie, but it's still just something I don't see at every single ice cream place, I got chocolate-covered pretzels.
Hell yeah, you did.
To put in my bowl. Man, they were so good. I have to tell you, folks, I was not expecting to like it.
Were you? So you're not the kind of person who would see chocolate-covered pretzels and think, oh, that should be an ice cream topping?
I do think it should be an ice cream topping. I'm just saying I don't see it on a lot of ice cream menus. Like, I think the only other place that had it was Ralph's, and it was already, like, it was for that one signature sundae.
Wow, so they weren't going to give it to you either for anything else?
I mean, I don't know. I guess you could have asked, but... I don't know. But anyway, I went with the cookie theme. It was fantastic. I loved what I had, and like I said, I was very wary of going in for yogurt, because I'm not a yogurt person. I really thought I wasn't going to like it, and I turned out to enjoy it a lot, so... All good things.
Yeah, good to hear, because I definitely want to go back. I wanted to go there. Like, I think the last time we went there was before COVID. Think about it. I'm pretty sure that lines up.
I think you're right.
Yes, and I'm glad they're still there now that I'm thinking about it.
Me too, especially with the other ice cream shop that shall remain nameless for now, because we haven't done that episode yet, right in the same plaza.
Ah, yes, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you done with your ice cream, by the way?
I am, yeah. And that we had, like, a weird paradox issue, because usually Paul finishes his food way faster than me, but this time...
You devoured that thing?
I munched. Well, I also had less.
You had less.
I had less, because I didn't fill my cup.
Yes, but still, you ate it faster than me.
I ate it really fast. I ate all my stuff before Paul was like halfway.
Would you say it was because it was just that good that you ate it that fast?
I do think it was because it was that good. And I was, like, really surprised that it was as good as it was.
I think it took me longer because I was just savoring it as I went. But if you're free, if you're done now, I will go into mine.
I would love to hear about yours.
So I've gone twice, I believe, maybe twice or 3 times. I'm not entirely certain. That place has been there for a long time, and I could have sworn that I went there like a long, long, long time ago. But I don't remember what I got. I believe the first time I went, I got vanilla. That was a base, right? Just like plain vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I got like gummy bears and sprinkles and something like that. Some real basic bitch kind of ice cream like that kids would go for. This, and I it made an impression on me. I really enjoyed it. When I went yesterday, I went with the original tart yogurt. And that's like one of their popular choices, if I believe. My sister like highly recommended it, and I would have gone for it anyway because it's tart. Mm-hmm. I usually like tart flavors, so I went with that. There was also it was also like in the same machine with a swirl option with some raspberry, so it would have been like tart raspberry. And like Holly, I didn't know that like it was a combination of both. That makes a lot of sense. We're dumb.
Yeah, we don't do frozen yogurt very often, so we were like not aware of the model apparently.
Yeah, I believe this is the first place we've gone to that's like open, that you can just go in and get your own flavors, unless you count the China buffet.
No, we don't.
All right, so along with the original tart yogurt for the base, I went with kiwi bobas. And, hey, can anyone guess why I went with kiwi bobas?
Oh, pick me.
What?
They're green.
Yeah, they're green. The green SIBO effect.
You didn't get anything blue this time.
There was nothing blue to get.
No.
Well,
say it ain't so.
I mean, I did get the blueberry, like the blueberry bobas, because that was the second kind of boba I got.
I thought you said blackberry before. I have it written wrong, I guess.
Oh, well, they were blueberry bobas, but they were more purple. Oh, so they were blue in name only. Beano, yes. Blue in name only. Yeah.
Oh, that's another shirt. Okay, yeah. We're gonna go to the merch.
You're adding it into the merchandise ideas tab.
Mm-hmm.
Blue in name only. All right, and also along with the kiwi bobas and the blueberry bobas, I got mochi, and they were like tiny little mochis. They were like the size of, I guess you'd say, Skittles. They were very itty bitty small.
So you had kind of like a.
It was kind of
like a bubble tea Asian.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that.
With your cup.
Yeah, I did. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really know what base could have been more Asian-y, but yes, I had 2 varieties of bobas and some mochi to go along with mine, and I've never seen either one in any ice cream store ever. I'm pretty sure that is unique as hell.
I would think so. There are a couple of places on our list that we haven't been to yet that are like boba shops that also do ice cream, and you can get like boba with ice cream on top.
Mm-hmm.
So that's in future, but as far as this goes, I've never seen it as a topping, like available to have.
And let me tell you guys, bobas and ice cream is really good.
Is it?
I really enjoyed it. Yes. Like, I like bobas on a regular day, but in ice cream, that was fantastic. I think that the consistency works really nice with the ice cream.
Did I tell you I had a dream the other night about getting ice cream? Because I've been working on all these notes so much.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I keep dreaming about... I keep having dreams that are like themed around Boogie Pop and others because I've been working on the audiobook.
Yeah, but in my dream, right, this is a place we haven't done yet either, but there's a place that we're going to be doing in future that has Teddy Grahams as a possible topping option.
Really?
And I never saw that on a menu before, and it's possible it's more common than I think, but it stood out to me because I'm like, oh my god, I love Teddy Grahams, they're so good. So in my dream, I went to get the thing I was going to get, and I asked for Teddy Grahams, and they were out of them in my dream.
Did you cry in your dream?
I was so sad in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, in my dream, I was Kimura Akio, and with Miyashita Toka, and we were investigating a school looking for ghosts. I don't know what was going on, but that's...
Looking for ghosts. I love it.
Yes.
Very Scooby-Doo of you.
Apparently, ghosts were, like, harassing students who were, like, doing really well in the class, and so Kimura had to, like, get straight A's to get the ghost to show up. And then he showed up first day for the class. He rolled into school, showed up for the class, demanded to get the final exam like that day, aced the final exam, and then quit the class before he even got any grades. He was just there for the ghost.
And I gotta tell you, I feel like that's a move right there.
That's a real move.
That's a move of some sort. Anywho, so we have some bonus bowls to talk about this time because, again, it's a self-serve thing, so the combinations are endless, and we have some friends we went with, or really family, I guess.
Yes, family.
Paul's sister and her husband. So we have their orders as well. So Paul's sister, Kristen, orders the original tart yogurt. She likes to get it with strawberries, chocolate chips, sprinkles, and wet walnuts.
Walnuts?
Mm-hmm. With the sauce.
Oh, the sauce. Okay, now I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You ate the rest of it when she didn't finish it, so I don't know why you don't know what
Well, it was all soft by then.
Fair enough. So, she sent photos of hers as well that we'll be including in the picture here, but unfortunately, we don't have any evidence of our brother-in-law Danny's order because this man destroyed it so fast we didn't even get a chance. But I don't know what other toppings he included, but I know he got the birthday cake flavor of yogurt, and I know he was raving about the marshmallow sauce.
I bet that was good.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that'd be like a cupcake.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense. He
was a former pastry chef.
Yes, he's a former pastry chef. So that would make sense that he would go for a cupcake flavor.
That man really needs to write a book about his life.
Yes, he's already gone through like 2 careers or something, and he's like younger than both of us. Not by much.
He's younger than you.
Yeah,
I'm the baby.
Oh yeah,
Let's not forget that.
Yeah,
I'm not even 30 yet. Yet, guys.
You're close.
I'm getting there. It's creeping up on me.
You're gonna be dead soon, like me.
Jesus Christmas. Okay, so moving on, we have to now talk about our official review, and I think.
Now here's where...
it's good.
Yes, it is absolutely good, but we were already having like a little bit of a discussion yesterday of like going back and forth between what this place should be considered. And we both had our own opinions. So I guess let's just have a rehash because I don't even remember how that discussion went.
Me either, honestly.
Which is probably for the best in terms of like content. So let's see. Ice cream review. In terms of creaminess... Did not hurt my stomach at all. I felt completely fine.
But it still tasted like creamy.
Yeah.
I was shocked. You could have given this to me and been like, this is cookies and cream ice cream, and I would have been like, thanks, and never known it was frozen yogurt.
Me neither. I really wouldn't have been able to tell, I believe. It was tangy, but there's such a thing as tangy ice cream. So.
Well, and you also got a tangy flavor.
Yes.
So mine did not taste tangy at all. It tasted like cookies and cream. It was just ice cream tasting, even though it was yogurt. So
I thought it would taste at least a little bit tangy for you.
Not really. Oh. That's why I was impressed. Because usually I don't like the tang. Yeah,
I only had like couple of bites of yours, so I don't like remember it as much. And also, like my mouth was.
Did you eat any of mine?
Yeah, you gave me 2 bites.
I don't even remember.
You did it very reluctantly.
And I blocked it out, apparently, because I don't have a memory of it.
Yes. And then I gave you some of mine. You don't remember that?
I didn't try yours.
You did. You took a bite. I gave you some of it with one of each mochi. I mean, one of each boba and a mochi.
Are you sure you didn't give some to your sister?
Nope, gave it to you.
I swear I did not taste it.
You're blacking out, honey. Your age is catching up to you.
Oh, God, it's here. The memory loss, it's coming. That's crazy. But I would never have known. The flavor was good. The experience and like, atmosphere. This is like a nice little place to hang out.
Yeah.
To like, go and sit and have some yogurt.
So far, I would say that this is the nicest place that we've been to, at least in terms of, like, experience of, like, the location.
Yeah, of, like, going and sitting and having a nice little ice cream.
I'm pretty sure this hands down beats any place that we've been to so far. It has, like, this beautiful, like, it's a little overstocked, but fish tank. And for anyone who doesn't, like, keep fish tanks, overstocked means, like, each fish should only... Alright, I'm going to go into aquariuming very, very briefly.
Okay.
Alright, so depending on the size of the tank, allows you to have a certain type of fish. Like, let's say plecos, for example. I believe that you're supposed to have, like, anywhere between a 50 to 80 gallon tank for a single pleco. If you don't have that, you shouldn't have, like, a pleco at all. And then for turtles, I think it's over, you have to have, like, a tank of over 100 gallons. Turtles require very big tanks. And to have a turtle in anything small is very cruel. And goldfish are supposed to have, like, 50 gallons. So, the tank was a pretty good size, but the problem was that there were a lot of fish in the one tank. And that creates a lot of waste. It's not bad if you have, like, certain ways of keeping a fish tank, like, clean. Like
high-tech filters and stuff?
Well, I was going to say, like, remember my aquaponics setup?
Mm.
Yeah, you have something like that, you'll never have to worry about overstocking a tank, because the plants are eating the ammonium in the water faster than the fish can make it. So it's not that big of a deal if you, like, overstock a tank, but in a normal fish tank that doesn't have, like, anything set up like that, you should not have that many fish. But they looked like they were keeping it up really nice. I didn't really see a lot of algae, so someone's doing a good job of keeping up with keeping that tank up to, good conditions.
And I have to tell you, I think that tank's been there since they've opened, because I remember that.
Yes, I have. They've had that fish tank there as long as they've been there, or at least as long as I've known that they've been there.
Yeah.
And the fish seem pretty consistent from what I remember. I remember them having 2 parrotfish and the fish that you thought was a shark.
I didn't say that.
Oh, was it my sister?
Yep.
Okay.
See, now your memory's losing it.
Well, at least I remember the important things like the flavor of the ice cream.
Sure.
Okay. Anyway, it was they have, like, also 3 televisions. One of them had Cartoon Network on. Some Scooby-Doo was going. And they all have, like, subtitles. I don't remember what other channels they had. All I know is
I kept accidentally honing in on the Despicable Me movie was on. I don't know which one in the franchise, but I just remember, like, looking up and seeing the, like, Gru running around in a wig. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what that's from.
Middle or right?
The right one. I don't know what was on the middle one.
Yeah, I don't remember what was on the middle one either. It was probably, like, news.
Probably.
Yeah, so the left and right ones were for the kids, and the middle one was for the parents who are waiting for the kids to hurry up and finish so they can go home and watch more news.
Probably. My only real critique is the cost.
Oh, well, I was also going to say they have nice couches, they have bar stools, they had a lot of nice decorations. This is, like, just a very chill, very aesthetically pleasing place to enjoy your frozen treat in. But go ahead.
Yes, I would agree with all of that. So we've talked about all of the stuff. The only critique I have, really, is the cost. It's expensive. I don't know how much the membership saves you, realistically, but even still, with or without the membership, for 2 of us to have, our frozen yogurt, it was $20 and change, which is, and it was only 2 of us. Like, we spent about the same amount at Dairy Queen, and was for 3 people.
Realistically, though, I could have just not been a glutton and get a gigantic thing. But
I mean, that's true. But again, psychologically, and that's my other critique of frozen yogurt as an industry, is the stupid giant cup they give you. Because mentally you want to fill it and
that's
you want
thing.
to do the thing. It's on purpose. I know it's by design.
It's consistent throughout all frozen yogurt places?
Every frozen yogurt place I've ever been to.
They're all self-serve like that?
As far as I know.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a consistent thing that they did.
Yeah, typically frozen yogurt as an industry is like a self-serve thing where you go and you fill your cup and you get it weighed at the end.
Okay. Is there any reason why they do it like that?
Probably money, I would assume.
I just wonder why it's only the frozen yogurt places that do that. Why is what I'm wondering.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just one did it. It worked really well for them, and now they are doing it. But then you wonder why the ice cream places wouldn't also do that. Oh well, this is me just like spitballing and thinking out loud.
I don't know, but it was expensive, and I feel like if you ended up, because again, you get excited, you want to try a lot of different toppings, you want to see different things, and it can add up pretty quickly. So as far as like cost ratio, it's not
great.
Not great.
It's the quality, the flavor, the options, amazing. It's just you got to be careful and you got to control yourself a little bit is all I'm saying when it comes to like choosing what you want.
Yeah, definitely be smart about what you pick.
I wonder if there's anyone like some crazy person who goes in there with their own scale ahead of time and just like holds the scale and then puts the cup on it. And then
to see how much they're gonna pay.
Yeah, like they have it like on a scale that's like the plate, and then they have the cup on that, and then they fill it up to a certain point when the weight like reaches a certain threshold, and then they go over to the toppings and be like, okay, I think that one of these bobas should be about 0.01 ounces, so I should be able to get 5, and then the juice will cover like 0.6 ounces, and then I can get this one Skittle here.
This one Skittle.
Yeah, this one. Just the one Skittle. I feel like there has to be someone who like just goes in there with a scale ready to go.
There probably is somebody, but I am not that person. So, the rating.
All right. So what are you thinking? Because I have a thought. I think as long as you're not a glutton, I think that that's A quality ice cream in terms of flavor. Not saying it's at the front of A. I would say that... All right, let me see personally. I'm going to base this off of a couple of different criteria. I think that it's A quality ice cream in terms of flavor. Now, if you put like a ticket, 4 tickets in front of me, and I could only choose one. One would be Nicholas Creamery, Carvel, or Ralph's, and then the Froyo. I see this doesn't work really now that I'm thinking about it, because I would definitely put it at, if it was only about the flavor and not about the costs, I would probably put it at the top front of A.
The front of A?
I would. But
I don't know.
But it has to go down a little bit because of the costs. Which... it's definitely an A somewhere for me, but if we have to like scale it back a little bit, because we have to like average it out. That's how this...
See, because I would have put it at the front of B.
I would put it at... I could say...
And you would say A, so my thought is meet in the middle and put it at the back of A
after Ralph's. Yes. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking that we were probably going to have to go halfway. So if you're at the front of B and I'm at like the front of A, then yeah, that would make sense. Put it at the end of A.
Yep. Right after Ralph's.
I can agree to that. Handshake?
I'm thinking for 1 second.
Okay.
Because...
Are you thinking about whether or not it's better than Ralph's?
I am thinking about that. Because one of Ralph's shining moments was the variety you can get there.
Oh, that is true.
They had a ton of stuff to choose from, right?
Mm-hmm.
So does the Froyo Cafe.
That is true. They both have that.
Ralph's has unique, interesting, rotating flavors.
Uh-huh.
So does the Froyo Cafe.
Uh-huh.
Ralph's probably has more to choose from in terms of, like,
Forms.
Because
it has, like, the iceberg. It has, like, the gelade.
Twister.
Yeah, whatever they call them. And I'm having a hard time keeping all these different names to the same thing straight.
We gotta get that poster made.
Yeah, we gotta get the poster made. We could reference this while we're just sitting here. Recording. So, then what's your thoughts?
For a second, I thought about bumping Ralph's back.
Bumping them where?
Just, like, to the end of A and putting Froyo between Carvel and Ralph's.
So you would definitely not put Froyo over Carvel?
I would not. But I guess it probably belongs at the back of A.
So you agree?
Yeah.
Because Ralph's is a little bit more affordable.
Definitely, that's true.
Ralph's
is very reasonable. Ralph's we paid half, pretty much.
But I do like those toppings.
Yeah.
But the toppings are not going to, like... If... I'm a cheapskate by nature, so...
I was just gonna say, if we were going out for ice cream, and I said, would you rather get Froyo or Ralph's? Assuming those are the options.
It also depends on my mood. Like, if I'm in a gluttonous mood, I'm going to tell future Paul, who's angry at my decisions now, to stuff it. I would probably go with Froyo, but average Paul would probably choose Ralph's just because it's a little bit more affordable. They have a lot of options. It's better priced. It's also closer.
True.
But closer doesn't have anything to do with
our
closer,
ranking.
Yeah, closer is for us. It wouldn't make a difference for someone who lives in Aberdeen.
True. Alright, especially since, fun fact, there's also a Ralph's in the same plaza with the Froyo place. Next to the diner.
There is?
There is.
Oh, I didn't even notice it.
Yep, so you could literally just get dropped off in that plaza and then turn one way or the other to make a choice.
Or you can, like, turn 90 degrees and then just go to the other place
that
we haven't reviewed yet.
Yep.
Or you can just, like, you can get dropped off in front of the Froyo place, walk past it, and then go across the street, and then make a right, and then you could also go to Carvel.
Yeah, I feel like you should get dropped off in the middle of the highway.
And then you can make a decision.
Spin around in circles until you are facing a direction, then you walk to the ice cream place in that direction. Yeah,
there's like a 50% chance that you're going to be in a direction that leads to ice cream.
It's true. It's very true.
But
okay, have we just officially decided end of A?
End of A.
End of A.
Yes. Handshake. Yes.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, I think that's fair for all involved.
Me too. Alrighty. We did it. We made another one of these things. This is our 10th episode, and Paul still has his alarm on during the podcast recording.
Well, my phone is muted at least. Your phone is not muted. The only thing that gets through is alarms.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the 10th episode.
10th episode.
So now we're in the double digits.
Yeah, look at us.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up so fast.
Yes.
Alright.
Gonna keep going.
Exactly. Alright. Remember, thank you as always for listening to another episode of Scooped Podcast. This was episode 10. Remember, if you haven't already done so, to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube using the handle @ScoopedPodcast. If you're not a YouTube person and you'd rather follow us on Spotify, you can do that by looking up Scooped Podcast. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe so you always know where to go for your Frozen favorites. And remember to tune in next week for a review of a very widespread chain famous for the number 31.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I will find out.
Yes, you will.
Just like all of you.
All right. Thanks for listening.
All right. Thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you in 11.
Bye.
Bye.